All right, hey everybody, a little Drunkard's Walk extra for you here. So, Jason Mantzoukas did a little bit of what we do, right, Jethro?
Yeah. He basically stole our bit.
Yeah, for
Uh,
sure. But he was made to do it by the good people at Taskmaster. Which, if you're unfamiliar, Jethro, give a brief description of that show.
so Taskmaster is a British series. It is basically a panel of comedians or funny folks who are given challenges, and they have to solve these challenges, and they do so in a competitive manner, and are awarded points based off of the quality of the result to each of these tasks that they achieve. It is a delightful series. I've only recently, so Aaron Tarnow actually, the wonderful Aaron Tarnow, from the Arcade Comedy Theater, got me introduced to it, but I've only started watching it recently. It is on YouTube, like all 16 series of it. If
Oh,
you are a
okay.
fan of Game Changer or any of the Dropout stuff, this is very much up that same alley, except it's British, which means it's better. So yeah, if you like smart alecky, high statish British snide comics like I do, then it's definitely up your alley. But it's quite enjoyable and silly and fun. And who doesn't need a little silly, fun enjoyment in their lives?
I mean, everybody needs some. And I have watched it. I don't know that I've actually watched. Well, I've watched a couple of full episodes, but I haven't watched it all the way through. But here's a question I have, Jethro. I've always wondered about this.
Yeah.
Is there always a solution? Like, is there always a best way to do it, or is it just sometimes they just have to try to do something and just make the best of it? Like, there is no trick.
So it part of the fun of the show is watching the creative interpretation of the clues, because the task is like written on a piece of paper, and the task, there's always some degree of ambiguity
Hmm.
for how the instructions could be interpreted, and the comics often come up with creative solutions that are not in the kind of spirit of the most obvious interpretation, but sometimes work quite well with other interpretations of the text. And that's part of when the judging happens, they sort of have that discussion, and sometimes they're charitable and they accept the creative solutions, and sometimes they're like, absolutely not.
Yep.
And it's also just interesting to watch. They do a good job of, so there's like five or six comics who are trying to do these tasks, and they often have at least three or four different strategies that they employ. So you kind of see the dumb ones, you see the clever ones, you see the ones who just cheat. But it's all good fun, and I highly enjoy it, highly recommend it. But sadly, we have a bone to pick, because in apparently the most recent season, Jason Mantzoukas, the beloved improviser and funny man, if I may say,
Oh, you may.
was one of his tasks was to do a Wikipedia race, and that's our bit, that's our deal, that's our thing.
Yeah, it's true. And I don't know, like, this is, I don't think that the current season, I think they are still promoing, I think it's season 19 that this is a promo for. And I don't know if this is something from the actual show in which it'll actually be a challenge, or if it's just a promo bit. But essentially, they give, and spoilers, sorry if this is actual part of the show. They give him a the first part of the task is to go to a country or pick a country and go to its page in Wikipedia. So he picks Greece. Then he opens up the next thing and he finds out that his challenge is to get to the Wikipedia page for Taskmaster, the show, in the fewest number of links, fewest number of clicks possible, staying within Wikipedia, et cetera, et cetera. Same rules that we usually follow, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So that's what. And it took him 9 to get there, Jethro. And I want to see if we can beat him. I
All
want to see
right.
if we can get to Taskmaster from Greece in less than 9. And here's the thing: they don't have any of these no geographical
I
link
mean,
things.
they're starting with Greece, for heaven's
Right,
sakes.
exactly. So do you feel that we should follow our own rules, or is it no holds barred, let's get there as fast as we possibly can?
Listen, I'll say a couple things. First off, they're starting with geography. Rookie mistake. All
Right.
right. Second
Right.
of
Sure.
all, listen, uh, we can play by the high standards of Drunkard's Walk and still defeat Jason Mantzoukas and Taskmaster. And if we win, then they have to come on our show. I feel like
Is
that's
that
the
is
only
that what it
fair.
is? Okay. All right. That sounds
That's
fair.
the only fair thing. And if
That
we
sounds totally
lose,
fair.
then we'll go on their show. That's the only fair. Just that they are
I
a beloved international, widely acclaimed entertainment brand, and we are a dinky little podcast with a few dozen
yeah.
listeners.
Yeah.
So we're outmatched. And you know what? The honorable thing for them to do would be to recognize that we invented the Wikipedia race
Hmm.
and to accept our challenge.
That can't be true. But okay, that sounds great. Well, let's do it then. Let's get into it. Let's go from Greece to Taskmaster, the TV show. So
All right.
let's see what we can find here. So initially, I'm seeing links to things like European Union and Europe and things along those lines that make me think we could get into the UK pretty quickly if we felt like that was a good path. How do you feel about that?
Uh, yeah, we could do that. I'm thinking culture and get into theater.
Oh,
That
okay.
that
Okay.
was my thinking. There also paradoxically be a famous Grecians link, which could get us to Jason Mantzoukas, who was on Taskmaster. So we could use that kind of trickery to get there immediately.
I don't think that that's fair because when he did it, he did not have that option, right? Because I know that the show
Do you
definitely
want to
hadn't
win, Matt?
aired.
Do you want to
No,
win?
not at that cost. Not at that cost. No, thank you. No, thank you.
All
Now I do
right,
see
fine.
linked to comedy, which takes you to ancient Greek comedy. I also see linked to musical comedies, which take you to musical theater. Probably not the best bet,
Okay.
but I was thinking comedy might get us there. Probably, maybe not as much as I originally initially thought.
Yeah, I mean, not ancient Greek comedy. And don't get me wrong, Taskmaster is always making a bunch of Aristophanes references, but probably not what we want to do.
Well, it eventually gets us there, right? It's ancient Greek comedy is going to get us into British comedy, and British comedy is going to get us to Taskmaster, right? Eventually.
Sure, eventually.
Just
Uh,
how long is it
yeah.
going to take is the question. Uh, let's see here. I'm seeing. Oh, that's film scores. Blade Runner, Chariots of Fire, Eternity in a Day, America, America, Never on Sunday. Did any of these things? Yanni is linked on here. Could Yanni get us into there
hmm
any way in particular?
hmm
No, probably not, huh?
Hold on a second. I know where we're going.
Okay.
There's a mention here under the cinema section. They're talking
Mhm.
about Yorgos Lanthimos, and he was the director of The Favorite, which had Olivia Colman as the as one of the leads.
Mhm.
And Olivia Colman is all over the world of British comedy.
Mhm.
She was on uh, Hot Fuzz. She did bits on Mitchell Webb or The Peep Show. Like, Olivia Colman will absolutely get us to the British comedy world and Taskmaster very quickly. So that's my pitch.
Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Okay.
This is where you say yes, Matt. This is where you recognize the brilliant suggestion and you jump on board.
Okay. Sure. Let's do it.
I love it. I was anticipating more pushback. So it is just at the bottom of the cinema section under culture.
I found it. I got it. I'm on the famous
All right, so I
or
would
the
argue
favorite.
we should
Excuse me,
just go
not famous.
straight to Olivia Colman, but we can look and see if there's something else here. There's BAFTA awards, um,
Oh,
which could I don't know if BAFTAs will get us to Taskmaster. I don't know. It says film and television arts, so yeah, I would say that
yeah. I'd rather go.
BAFTA is the way
Well,
to go.
that takes you specifically to the 72nd British Academy Film Awards.
Okay,
So that might be a problem if they weren't recognized during that particular one. But I mean, it still gets us there pretty quickly. So I'm down with that if you think that's a way to go.
indeed, BAFTA as
That
it
actually
is. Let's
that
let's
sounds
do
good.
it. Let's do it.
So BAFTA award to the 72nd British Academy Film Awards. That's where it took you, right?
Yep,
Okay. Just making sure we're
and
following the same link.
fantastic. Yeah, so let's go down to the TV awards and see if there's anything for like best comedy game show that involves tasks.
Is
Uh,
there TV shows on here? I don't even see TV on here.
Yeah, it's a great question. It's a fair question. Um,
I think this is all film.
okay,
Because these are
it's a
these
bad
are the 72nd British Academy Film Awards.
all right. Well, then where's the television awards for BAFTA? Where's the T? Come on.
I agree with you, man.
Well, what about the presenters?
Okay.
I mean, they got the nice thing is they have all of these uh yeah, these are all film people. We need ugly TV people. These are
Well,
all
I mean, as you point out, Olivia Colman was on. She was in Peep Show, which is a British television show.
yeah.
But this is all. Yeah, this is all. What the heck? Why is this all film? I really thought this was going to be television, but clearly not.
We'll get there, buddy. We'll get there.
Okay, okay, okay.
Don't you worry, little fella.
Oh, there's an in memoriam. Good Lord, they have all of the people that are on the in memoriam linked.
Yeah, for Neil Simon. See also other awards ceremonies from that season. All right, so maybe we need to get to BAFTA proper.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the British Academy Film Awards, or more commonly known as the BAFTAs or BAFTA Awards, is an annual film award show hosted by the British Academy of Film and Television Arts. So maybe we need to click on the British Academy of Film and Television Arts to get to the other ones. Although
Mm.
Joanna Lumley is listed here. She was the host and she was from Absolutely Fabulous. So she's also deep in the British comedy game. Or
Hmm.
I guess maybe Olivia Colman is just the answer and we should go straight there.
I mean, if you feel that that is the way to go,
I feel very strongly that she's right in that zone. And we got to pick something. And I
yeah.
don't
I
hear
mean,
any recommendations coming from your side.
BBC One is linked on here as well. Do we know if it's on
Okay.
BBC?
I have no idea
No.
which
Okay.
show it's on.
Remy Malik is on here as well. Remy Malik was Mr. Robot, also television.
Yeah. Olivia Colman is it, babe. We were
All
so
right.
gung ho
Yeah.
when the favorite was
Okay.
there,
Okay.
and
All
then
right.
we got distracted by BAFTA.
All right.
All right, Olivia Colman it is. Here we are. Here we
All
go.
right.
Four
Where are you going to
BAFTA
go out of
awards.
Olivia Colman?
Well, we're gonna look at her career stuff. And we're gonna find like British comedy stuff.
Oh, that Mitchell and Webb look, Peep Show, as I mentioned, both those right there. I don't know if any of these are. We're gonna need to find stuff where she was on like as herself. I feel like
Yeah,
because
maybe.
those are the type. Well, those are the types of shows that we're looking for, right?
Could be. Could
How
be.
about Would I Lie to You? Right, a British
What,
comedy panel show aired on BBC One,
ooh, what year?
2008 and 2018.
Okay. 2018 is definitely overlapping with Taskmaster.
I'm trying to see Staged. She was on Staged, which is a fantastic. If you haven't watched Staged, go watch that immediately. It's one of the best pieces of pandemic art that was created.
Yeah.
The British Academy Television Awards is linked on here.
So, oh, television awards, you say?
Yes, yes.
I mean, we fell for that with BAFTA once, so I'm a little. We could go to that Mitchell and Webb look, um, and get to those guys, and we're probably not far.
Uh, yeah, yeah. I'd be more inclined to go to like that show, the to Would I Lie to You or whatever it was. I think because not that I mean I know that as David Mitchell, I know he is often on those panel shows, but I don't think that he was ever on Taskmaster.
Okay.
But I guess he could have been. Yeah, my feeling is to go to that show, to go to Would I Lie to You? That's my suggestion.
All right. Where is it located?
Under her, she's got like a big long list of things that she's been in credits. It's called, And
Okay.
in the second section is television. And if you go down to 2008, and then it'll say comma 2018, Would I Lie to You is linked there.
Okay. All right, let's do it.
Okay.
Would I lie to you? And here we are. Directed by Barbara Wiltshire, created by Peter Holmes. Probably not the same Pete Holmes who does Stand Up in America,
Probably a different
I'm
person there.
guessing. All
I see a lot
right.
of links to a lot of different names of people, which you said you were just currently watching Taskmaster. If you notice that any of these people were on Taskmaster, you should absolutely.
Yeah, I've only just started watching it though. So
So
that's
there are links here to British Academy Television Awards, British Comedy Awards, and British Comedy Guide Awards, of which this show won Best TV Panel Show, won or was nominated many of the years.
okay.
So I'm just wondering if that is the same category that Taskmaster would wind up in.
I mean, it's certainly possible.
Unfortunately, the category is not linked. It's just the actual awards that are linked. Call My Bluff, Would You Believe, To Tell the Truth. These are all linked on here as well. Comedy entertainment programs. Okay. Oh, no. When did it start?
Uh, I believe like 2016,
Yeah.
2015.
Yeah, it did not win the BAFTA TV award for best comedy entertainment program in those years because the whole list is down here and Oh wait, no, it is. It is. It
What?
is linked on
What?
here.
What?
2020 it won the award.
Where?
Under at the very bottom there's like a I don't know, not a gray box, and it's Taskmaster won the BAFTA TV award for best comedy entertainment program in 2020.
Which page are you on?
I'm on the Would I Lie to You page.
Okay, where?
All the way at the bottom.
Okay,
There's a box for BAFTA TV award for best comedy entertainment program.
BAFTA TV Awards for Best Comedy Entertainment Program. All the way at the bottom.
Yes.
Uh, I can't find it, man. I can't find it.
What?
Show me.
What page are you on?
I'm on the Would I Lie to You page. Are you at the bottom of the article or like the categories? Oh, okay, I see. So you're after external links, BAFTA TV Award for Best Comedy Entertainment Program.
Yes.
And what year?
2020.
2020. Taskmaster. Boom. Okay, we did it. Taskmaster TV series.
We did it. How
Woo!
many did that take us?
Less than 9.
It took us 5.
Suck it, Mantzoukas.
Yeah, we're coming for you, man. And if we had
Yeah,
just
that's
gone
right.
to Olivia Colman first, we could have gotten there in 4.
Indeed, indeed.
But we went to those
Uh,
BAFTA awards. And I'll tell you what, Jethro, the reason is this. I have watched the clip, and he goes through Olivia Colman also. He goes through The
uh-huh.
Favorite, and then he goes through Olivia Colman. And so I was like, oh, I don't want to do exactly the same thing that he did. But I think he gets to The Favorite. I don't think he gets to The Favorite straight from Greece. I'd have to rewatch it, but I think he goes somewhere else first. But maybe not. Maybe he goes straight to The Favorite from Greece. He probably does. He would have to. It doesn't make any sense to go through something else. But anyway,
Matt,
that's
we
it.
did it.
That's where we are. So we beat you, Jason.
We beat you.
We beat you there. And I don't know if and here's the interesting thing though. If it is an actual thing in the show, each person is going to choose their own country to go from without knowing where they're going. So somebody could pick like the United Kingdom and they
You know,
might get
they
there
didn't say
very
pick your
fast.
own country. They said pick a country.
That's what I'm saying. But
Yeah,
somebody could pick United Kingdom,
it's so true. They could.
right? So that would make it much easier, I would think, and they would get there in even less than we did, which was 5. But I'm sorry, we're professionals.
We
That's
are.
what there
We're not
that's
going to
what there
gloat.
is.
We're
Yeah.
not going to gloat any
Yeah.
more than we already have, which is a significant amount.
All right.
And we will be, if Taskmaster is willing to settle for a reasonable sum, then we don't even need to go to the courts.
And what I will say is, Jason Mantzoukas gets there in way faster than 20 minutes, which is what we just took to do that. So, you know, maybe that's part of it.
Well, you know what? we get emails all the time saying, I wish you guys took longer. So we're giving the people what they want.
We hear it a lot. Rick Seaback said that, I think, at one point. He wanted us to take a longer time. So
there we go.
Jethro, this has been a blast. I'm glad we got to do this. I'm not sure where this is going to appear, but if you're listening to it now, you already know where it appeared.
Choose a country. Then go to your chosen country's Wikipedia page on the laptop in front of you. I'll go Greece. Here we are. I'm on the Greece homepage. Get to the Taskmaster Wikipedia page in as few clicks as possible. You may not leave Wikipedia, and you can only click on links. Fewest clicks wins. Your time starts now. Okay, the blue words are links. I'm not computer savvy. Was Alexander the Great ever a contestant on Taskmaster? I don't think so. There's no Greek Taskmaster yet, right? Well, I'm starting it. Okay, how about cinema? Now we're talking. Zorba the Greek, is that gonna get us any closer? No. But Yorgos Lanthimos might get us somewhere. I never know the careers of the people who are contestants on this show. I'll do The Favorite. Then I'll do Olivia Colman. Let's see, I'm gonna try Wonka, because I think that my good friend, Taskmaster Season 19 contestant, Matthew Bainton, although, I've made a mistake. He's not been announced, so I'm not gonna be able to click to Taskmaster. Well, I'm gonna have to go backwards, so I can't choose Matthew. Sorry, Matthew. So I'll go instead to Charlotte Ritchie. Charlotte Ritchie, season what of Taskmaster is she in? Here we go. Oh, Taskmaster. I did it. Boom. Taskmaster, season 19, 9 o'clock, channel 4. Tune the fuck in.